7.7 natural logs and applications worksheet. Let's just go through it real quick. So write each of the single logs. So they want me to combine these, right? Remember, general rule is plus is multiplication, minus is division. But I can't just go all into it. You got to get rid of the coefficients first. You can have, when you combine things, it has to just be natural log or just be log. So first step here is move that 3 to the top, move that 4 to the top. That's power. So I get natural log of 5 cubed plus natural log of x to the 4th. You could leave it 5 cubed or you make it 125. It's all the same. Plus means multiply. So I combine them, I'll write it 125. It's a little prettier. X to the 4th. There we go. Next one, same idea. That is division, subtraction of division, but I can't have the 8 and 4 in the front of it. So I gotta simplify that first. So natural log of 8x minus natural log of 5 to the 4th, which is like 625. Anyway, subtraction means division, so natural log. So when you do this, you want a single log. So most common mistake is people do this. And that's wrong. That's not a single log. It's 2 logs. 1, 2. Single. 1, 2. Not right. So what we want to do instead is write natural log, write a line, and then on top is x8, on bottom is 5, 4. Or 625 if you want. Last one, same idea. Gotta move this up here, and then move this up here before I can condense it. Natural log of x squared cubed plus natural log of 3 to the 4th. X squared cubed, remember, you power to power, you multiply. So this is natural log of x to the 6th plus natural log, I'm fine if you leave it either way, 81. So you combine it and you multiply it, you get 81x to the 6th. So that's how you combine logs, or simplify logs. Next, it wants to solve it around 10 to the 10,000th. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of rounding. I'm just going to leave it in the form it is. We want to solve this. So we want to solve for e. You want to get the e by itself. That's the key, right? On all these problems you do, you always want to get the thing by itself. So in this case, I want to get the e by itself. So let's add the 24 over. So we get 5ex equals 40. Then we divide by 5. etx equals 8. And then we're almost done. You just got to get rid of the e. And the easiest way to get rid of e is you take the natural log both sides. Natural log of e, it's like a natural log thing. So what's going on is you have this, and then move the x to the front. And so you just get 1. So it's just x. So a lot of people think about it, they cancel out. They don't really technically cancel out, but that's what you get. So you get x equals natural log of 8. So that's where it comes from, right? X moves to the front, x natural log of e is 1. So it's like they cancel out. So you get that. Next one. I have a natural log there. I want to get rid of it. Well, it's natural log of 3x equals 8. You want to get rid of natural log? It is by itself. You just got to take the e both sides. So you take the base of both sides. These will cancel out for much the same reason. And you get 3x equals e to the 8. Not done. Divide by 3. X equals e8 over 3. Next one down here. So again, we want to solve for e. So let's isolate that guy. Plus 30 plus 3. 6ex equals 38. Not done yet. I still got to get, before I take the natural log, I still got to get rid of that 6. So divide by 6. Ex equals, I can reduce it. What's that? 19 over 3. And then we just take get rid of the e, take the natural log of both sides. Again, I explained why those cancel out. You move the x to the front. They're not technically canceling out, but it's just easier, right? So you get that. X equals natural log of 19 over 3. Next one, which is very similar. Get the e by itself, so subtract 9. Negative 40 to negative x equals negative 7. Divide by negative 4. E to negative x equals 7 over 4. Take the natural log of both sides. Negative x equals natural log of 7 over 4. Divide by negative 1. X equals natural log of 7 fourths. You might be saying again, hey, I can't have a negative natural log. This is on the outside. That's totally fine. You can't have it on the inside. And that's all of a negative number. So it's a no-go. Outside's totally kosher. Next one. It's an easy one. You have an e. Now you're like, do I do domain? E, it's an exponential. Domain is all real numbers, so you don't have to worry about doing domain. Just solve it. So to get rid of e, take that natural log of both sides. X is less than natural log of 8.7. There you go. Done. Couldn't be simpler. Next one, though, not as simple. Next one, it's a natural log. So the natural log does have a domain. You gotta worry about. It is the general domain for natural log is x greater than 0. In our case, x plus 5 is greater than 0. So x is greater than -5. That's your domain. Now we got to solve it. So lots of ways you can do this. You can take the e of both sides, and then you can square root it. Or you could try to move the 2 to the front, and then divide by 2. Either way, you get the same answer. In this case, take the e of both sides down. X plus 5 is less than e to the third. You subtract 5. So x is less than e to the third minus 5, and x is greater than -5. So if you want, you can combine it, do like this, the full answer. Again, also you could do it the other way, so let me show you that just real quick. So if you had this, and instead you just wanted to take the e already, you could do that. These cancel, and you get x plus 5 squared is less than e to the 6th. Well, how do you get rid of the squared? You take the square root, or in other words, you take the reciprocal power, 1/2. So you need the square root, and then you get x plus 5 is less than e to the third. Right? And then subtract 5, and you get the exact same thing. So it works either way. This one, so last time we simplified it. We had an expanded term, we simplified it right at the very beginning. Right, so we had these terms we had to simplify to a single log. Now we're going backwards. We have a single log that wants to expand it out. So multiplication means addition. So first thing you want to do is separate that. And then you're not done yet because you have a power here. You want to move that power to the front to get it fully expanded. So like that. So that's broken down to full expansion. We call that expanding. Next one. If we were to rewrite this as a power, remember that that's the power and this is a root. So you want to write it as x to the 3/5, and then you can move that 3/5 to the front. There you go. So let's just rewrite it, you get this, and move that to the front. Next one. So we can expand this. So remember, multiplication means plus. So natural log of x plus natural log of y4 plus natural log of z3, -3. They could write this on the bottom, made a division, but they decided to do it that way. You get the same answer, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're not done. You're going to move that 4 to the front, you're going to move that -3 to the front. So that goes here, and that goes here. So natural log of x plus 4 natural log of y minus 3 natural log of z. There you go, that's expanded. Let's do a couple application problems. Use the formula for compound continuously interest. Combine interest combining continuously to answer these questions. If you deposit $100 into an account paying 4.5% interest, compounding continuously. So this just means to use this formula. That's all that means. All right, I should have got through this formula. I did in the notes, but let's talk about it here. Remember, A is annuity. It just means how much money have you made. P is principal, so like the deposit. R is rate, it's your rate, and then T is time. Remember, rate has to be in decimal form, not percent form. So we have all this. We have the deposit amount, or P. We have our rate, R here. Well, we got to make sure it's 0.045. And then we have our time. How much would it be in 5 years? So T. All you have to do is plug it in. 8,800 E to the 5 times 0.045 equals, and then you just get your calculator for that. So for us, that's going to be 800 E. E is over here, it's second natural log, so look there. Then 5 times 0.045 and 1,186. 1,186. That's a 6 over here. Come on. There we go. $1,001.86 after 5 years. So you gain about $200. Not bad. How long will it take you to double your money? So here's the thing with this one. We know this part. Blah, blah, blah. 800 times I'm depositing. It says how long. So time is a question. I don't have 5 years anymore. I still have the same rate, 0.045, but I don't have time anymore. how much do I want to make? I want to double our money. How much is our money? $800. Double that would be $1,600. So the only thing you're missing here is the time. So that's very important. I'm looking for time. How long? And then since they said double your money, you got to understand that, okay, I start with 800. What's double that? I want to get to 1,600. After this, we just solve it. How do we solve it? We get the e by itself. So divide by 800. So I get 2 equals e to the 0.045t. And then oops, over here. And then you want to get rid of the e. So you take the natural log of both sides. And then you divide by 0.045. So t would equal, since this is money, we should get an application form, we should get a value for it. So put in my calculator. If I could find it, there we go. Natural log right there. LN button. 2, close the parentheses, very important. Divide by 0.045. So it's taken me about 15 years. A little more than 15 years to double my money if I leave in that account. It's kind of a long time. If you want to double your money in 9 years, what should the rate be? Right, so it's a different question. I want to double my money again, but now I know the time, I don't know the rate. So we're going to set it up like before. So I double is 1,600 because we know that from last time. 800 E. I know it's 9 years, but I don't know the rate now. Right, rate's a question mark. So now, same thing, solve it. Divide by 800. You get 2 equals e to the 9r. Well, get rid of the e by taking the natural log. Natural log of 2 equals 9r. And divide by 9. Okay, normally I don't care, but since this is an application problem, we should find out the actual number is. Answer the question. So let's do it real quick. Natural log 2, close parenthesis, very important. Divide by 9. So I get 0.077016. So I need about 7% rate. There you go. And then one last one. I was wrong. There's more. Let's do the last application problem though. If you want to open an account that pays 4.7% interest, so I have my interest with me. That's my R. Compounded continuously, and I have $10,000. So that's not me. That's my A. I want to have 10,000 at the end. After 12 years, that's my T. After your deposit, how much would you need to deposit? So the question here is, what's my P? Right, so APERT. I have everything except for the P. So let's plug everything in. So I want 10 grand. I don't know what P is. I know E, and I know the rate, 0.475. Remember, I gotta make it a decimal. And 12. So a lot of people overthink this one. That's just the number you're like, I want to solve for P. What's going on here? These are multiplied. So just divide by that stuff. Just divide by E. That's just some number. Just divide by it. These will cancel out and you get P equals whatever that number is. Let's use your calculator. So 10,000 divided by E. I got a little sloppy at the end there, so I'm going to look up. 0.0475 times 12. $5,000. 5655.25. There you go. That's how much you have to deposit if you want to get to 10 grand in 12 years. Lastly, just to practice, solve each equation. So we want to solve this. So again, if you have an either, just going to get the e by itself. So subtract 7. So 6e to the 4x is equal to negative 3. Divide by 6. E to the 4x equals negative 1/2. I want to get rid of the e. The way to do that is take the natural log of both sides. 4x equals natural log of negative 1/2. And that's the thing we can't do. Natural log, like you watch the put on a calculator, it's an error. There is no solution to this problem. Natural log of negative 1/2. Can't do it. Can't do it. So bad, no solution. Okay, the next one. again, you want to get the natural log by itself. That's the key to doing these. Get the of natural log by itself. So we're going to add 3. I get 2 natural log of x equals 8. Divide by 2 first. Natural log of x equals 4. Now we're going to take the of both sides. X equals e to the 4th. And there's my answer. That's the worksheet.